Good morning, boys. Today we are trying to solve equations involving two operations. Last lesson, we tried to solve equations involving one operation. Today we are solving equations involving two operations. Now, when having two mathematical operations in the same equation, we must still rearrange the equation so that we end up with the unknown value on its own. Okay, so even if we have a letter term and a number term, okay, we need to end up with the letter term on its own, and then eventually with the letter on its own, with the unknown value on its own. Okay, so we must remove the number term, which is on the side of the unknown, and we remove it by doing the opposite operation. We undo an operation by working the opposite operation. If it's remember that if it's a plus, we need to subtract. If it's a minus, we need to add. If it's a multiplication, we need to divide. And if it's a division, we need to multiply. Okay? For example, let's start working the first equation. Solve the following equations. Example 1. 2a plus 2 is equal to 4. Now, the two operations are between the 2 and the a, there is a multiplication because 2a means 2 times a. So there is a multiplication. And there is a plus, an addition, because there is a plus 2. Okay, so there is a multiplication and an addition. Those are the two mathematical operations. Now, we need to end up with the unknown value. So we need to end up with a equals. We need to know what is the value of a. Okay, so first of all, we said that we need to bring the letter term on its own, the 2a on its own. To bring the 2a on its own, we must get rid of the plus 2. The opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. So we need to subtract 2 from both sides. Okay, we need to subtract 2 from both sides. In that case, we end up with 2a is equal to 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Now, boys, 2a means 2 times a is equal to 2. Okay, to remove the times 2, okay, to get rid of the times 2, we must divide by 2 each side. Okay, we can cancel the 2 with the 2 on the left and the 2 with the 2 on the right. So a is equal to 1, because 1 division by 1, it's 1. Okay, we ended up with the unknown value on its own. A equals 1. So we know that a is equal to 1. If we need to check now, we must substitute a by 1 in the equation itself. So 2a means 2 times a is 1, plus 2. On the other side, we have 4. 2 times 1, it's 2. 2 plus 2, it's 4. Now, since the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, then our answer is correct. Okay? The second equation, 3b minus 4 is equal to 2. We must end with the letter term on its own, eventually with b on its own, okay, to find the value of b. So first we must remove the number term which is on the same side of the letter term. So we must remove the negative 4. The opposite of negative 4 is positive 4 on the left and positive 4 on the right. So on the left hand side, we end up with 3b is equal to, on the right hand side we end up with 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Now 3b means 3 times b equals 6. To get rid of the times 3, we need to divide both sides by 3. So we can cancel the 3 with the 3, and we can cancel the 3 with the 6. So now we know that b division by 1 is b, is equal to 2 division by 1 is 2. Okay, so we know the value of b. Now b is equal to 2. Let's check, boys. To check, we substitute b by 2 in the equation itself. So 3 times 2 minus 4. On the other side, we have a 2. 3 times 4 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. On the other side of the equation, we have a 2. Since the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, then our answer is correct. Now we have the third one, the third example, 3c plus 7 is equal to negative 8. We must bring the c on its own. So we must remove the number term first, the plus 7. To remove the plus 7, I subtract by 7 both sides. I end up with 3c on the left. Now on the right I have negative 8 minus 7. I owe money only, I don't have anything in my pocket, so I owe 8 euro from the first shop, another 7 from the second shop. Altogether, I owe 15 euro, so negative 15. 3c means 3 times c is equal to negative 15. The opposite of times 3 is division by 3 on the left and division by 3 on the right. I cancel the 3 with the 3. I cancel the 3 with the 15. Remember that in front of the 3 there was a positive sign because we need it now. On the left hand side we end up with c equals. On the right hand side we end up with negative division by a positive, it's negative. 5 division by 1, it's 5. So we end up with c is equal to negative 5. Let's check. 3c means 3 times c, so it means 3 times negative 5 because we are substituting the c by negative 5 in the equation, plus 7. On the other side we have a negative 8. We work out the multiplication first. In front of the 3 there is a positive sign. Positive times a negative, that's a negative. 3 times 5, it's 15. Plus 7. On the other side we always have a negative 8. Now negative 15 plus 7, I owe 15 euro. I have 7 euro in my pocket. I give back those 7, but still I need to give. I still owe 8 euro, so negative 8. Since the left-hand side of the equation is equal to the right-hand side of the equation, then our answer is correct. Now, number 4. Now, in number 4, we have solve 20 minus 2x is equal to 6. Now, as we did last time, okay, we don't need a negative 2x, we need a positive 2x. So first, in this case, we must remove the negative 2x. The opposite of negative 2x is positive 2x on the left and positive 2x on the right. We end up with 20 is equal to 6 plus 2x. Okay, we need to end up with an x. Okay, so we must remove the positive 6 now. The contrary, the opposite of positive 6, it's negative 6 on the left and negative 6 on the right. So 20 minus 6, it's 14, equals, on the other side, on the right hand side, is equal to 2x. Now 2x means 2 times x. To remove the times 2, we need to divide both sides by 2. I can cancel the 2 with the 14 on the left hand side and the 2 with the 2 on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I end up with 7 is equal to x, or x is equal to 7. We can now check. To check, we must substitute x by 7 in the equation. So 20 minus 2 times 7. On the other side, we have a 6. Remember that we must work the multiplication first. Negative 2 times positive 7. There, the answer is 20 minus 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. So, since the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, our answer is correct. Number 5. 5 minus 3b is equal to negative 18. In this case, we must end up with a positive 3b, not a negative 3b. So first we must remove that negative 3b by adding a 3b on both sides. So 5 is equal to negative 18 plus 3b. To remain with 3b only, we must remove the negative 18. To remove the negative 18, we need to add 18 to both sides. Now, 5 plus 18 on the left-hand side, it's 23, equals, on the right-hand side, we end up with 3b. Now, 3b means 3 times b. So, to remove the times 3, we need to divide by 3 both sides. I can cancel the 3 with the 3 on the left-hand side, but I cannot cancel the 3 with the 23 on the left-hand side. So, I leave the fraction as it is. 23 on 3 is equal to b, or b is equal to 23 all over 3. I check now. To check, I substitute b by 23 all over 3. Mela, 5 minus 3 times 23 all over 3. On the other side, I have a negative 18. So, I need to work out the multiplication first. And I can cancel the 3 with the 3. Okay? I end up with 5 minus 23, and on the other side I have a negative 18. In front of the 5 there's a positive sign, so I have 5 euro in my pocket. I owe 23 euro, I give back those 5 euro, but I still need to give back 18 euro, so negative 18 on the left and negative 18 on the right. Since the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, so my answer is correct. Okay? those are all the examples for today, boys. For homework, you have similar examples, okay? Download the file, download the worksheet, and do all your working, okay? Not just the answer. It's very important to do all your working, especially when you have such questions as the last two, okay? And then upload your homework again, okay? That's all for today, boys. Good day and take care.